Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Guys, my name is Ryan Melky. This is the Friday Night Horseman Hangout, like we always do every single week. Without fail, we're always here, 8 o'clock Central, 2 a.m. UK. Tonight we're going to be joined by one fellow horseman. The other one is MIA. I hope you're okay, Randy. Haven't heard from you. Let us know if you're okay. Yeah, Poppin's going to be joining me tonight. We're going to be talking about some WWE predictions. That's what the thumbnail says. WWE predictions for King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia that happens in a couple of hours. I think it's like 9 a.m. Arizona time because I've spoke with Blaze, so that's the time I know in my head. But yeah, 9 a.m. Arizona time is pretty early for you Americans to be watching some WWE. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. We're going to be breaking it down, and we're also going to be talking about the new patch notes that were released by Fortnite for the new update that has just dropped, because I will be going over and playing Fortnite straight after the Horseman. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to be looking through some of the changes, some of the weapons, things like that, and just discussing with Charles what he thought about his first season of Fortnite. I know he's been playing a lot. So yeah, without further ado, let's welcome in my fellow guest and fellow brother, Horseman, Charles.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How you doing, buddy?
I am doing great, man. I'm doing great. It's Friday. Wouldn't be anywhere else, for sure.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I like these days, and it just so happens that this month it falls on another wrestling month for me. So it's like, oh, easy content for me. I don't even have to plan it because it does it itself, you know?
Exactly. So, yeah.
Welcome in NC Collectibles. Hope all is well. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
NC.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Yes, NC, thank you for following Let's Chat with Veterans TikTok as well. They followed just a couple days ago. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, it was funny finding out who NC Collectibles was, because I had no idea, and it was, for me to have no idea was pretty funny. So
yeah,
I quite enjoyed it.
That's amazing that you didn't know, because I knew.
Yeah, bro, I had no idea. You know what I'm like, especially when it comes to the Let's Chat as well, because I run that more as a professional thing, and I try to, so I don't really message a lot of people on there. But I got like a little wave and stuff, and I said hey, and then the conversation kind of led to where I was like, I think I know who this is. Yeah, I figured it out, but yeah, cool. So like I said, have you been keeping up with the WWE? I know we did the WrestleMania. We did predictions a couple of weeks ago, but
I've been doing a little bit. To be honest, I've been so busy with work and the business and shutting down the shop, trying to get it cleaned out, that I really haven't watched too much TV. So, but I'm pretty much up to date on it. I mean, I know my girl's gone. That kind of ruined wrestling for me. So,
come back home soon, mammy.
Yes, please.
Charles misses you. If you're in the chat tonight, speak up. I can see 3 of you watching and only one of you chatting. So speak up and let me know who's here, so I can thank you for being here, because you lot mean the most to me. You know, you turn up on Friday. People might have opinions of me, but hey, that's YouTube. You know, if we were all the same, we'd all be boring, wouldn't we? It'd be AI.
Yes, I would be much boringer. Yes.
So yeah, let's just go ahead with this, guys. We probably won't even be here an hour tonight. We're just going to go through this real quick. We are missing our wonderful other co-host, Randy. He holds the show down so much. He does so much behind the scenes and all sorts that you don't even know about. So it's like he's got all the wires connected and everything. It's crazy. So when Randy's not here, it's a little bit of a haphazard show. You could say that.
And again, if Randy, we hope everything's all right. So yeah, we miss you, brother.
Hell yeah. Damn right. So I do have a little slideshow put together. Only 9 slides. Nothing like the Headless Ned Stark 44 slides that we get over on his channel. We've only got 9 slides, guys. That there is a reason for that. Oh, let me come out of that. I've already spilled the ending there.
Oh man, would you say Walt Disney World's closing? Is that what that said?
Yeah. It said Walt Disney is dead. I think it said Mickey Mouse is dead. Yeah, I think it's what it said.
Yeah, he played Fortnite too much.
Yeah, but anyway, we have there we go. with Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul on the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail for the live tonight, guys. If you do see it on YouTube, please give it a like, share it out. Pretty cool one. I like it.
Yes,
but yeah, Charles, we're going to get straight into it. So we're in King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. We're going to be in the Jeddah Dome, which I found out today is the largest arena in Jeddah. It's huge, apparently.
Yes.
Welcome in, Pops Mafia.
Hey,
Good to see you, my friend.
What's up, buddy?
Thanks for stopping in.
Let's
I appreciate it. Please, guys, please play along in the chat as well with your predictions for this evening. It is a new WWE era, as we are all known, and Triple H is in charge. So last pay-per-view, we had 5 matches. Yes. This pay-per-view, we also have 5 matches. I think that's his new way of going for it. I think if you have like a 3-hour pay-per-view with 5 matches, it gives everybody good breathing space to tell the stories that they want to tell, and you're not getting a quick 5-minute squash match that makes no sense, i.e. Vince McMahon booking.
I agree with that. I agree, because we have not had many squash matches since Triple H took over, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're in King and Queen of the Ring. I remember King and Queen of the Ring a couple of years ago didn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
The Selena Vega vaguely comes to mind, where she would walk around with a crown on her head and you would have to call her Queen Vega and all this stuff. And I can't remember Baron Corbin, King Baron, before he was broke Baron and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. You know, this year definitely feels like it's got more pristine behind the competition. And Triple H did announce yesterday that the winners of the King and Queen of the Ring, respectively, the male and the female winners, will get title opportunities at SummerSlam.
Nice.
And it's apparently going to be an ongoing forward thing. Just how if you win the Royal Rumble, you get to go against WrestleMania.
And it should be. It should have some, other than just a title, it should have something coming with it, yes.
Yeah, some ramifications and make it mean something.
Yes.
So let's go straight into it, shall we? We have the first match. Well, the first thing here is this is the photograph. It looks like a UFO crash landed into the planet.
Huge.
Yeah, Jeddah Superdome, largest in the world. It's huge. It's crazy. I'd love to visit it one day. I think there is a new self-dedicated WWE world that's being built out in Saudi Arabia, and it's got a lot of like the old titles from back in the day on display, and like they've got like an Undertaker scene area kind of stuff. It looks pretty cool, so it's probably a good reason to go out there one day. But we're going to just jump straight into it with the first match being for the Intercontinental Championship. It's a triple threat match with Sami Zayn being the current champion. He's going against Chad Gable and Bronson Reed. So I'm going to just let you go straight off with this, Poppin, and let me know what you thought. And guys, please let us know in the chat what you would think.
Oh, I cannot stand Chad Gable. I went to high school with a kid like him, and every time I see this man, I just want to smash him in the face.
So is it just his physique that makes you feel like that, or is it
his physique, his attitude, everything?
Since he switched heel, or what did you like him when he was a babyface?
I've never liked him.
Okay.
So to me, he is the same person, same character, same everything. He just turned sides.
Okay.
I see, and I know there's a change, but I see no change in him. Just to what, he's cocky, he's arrogant. I don't like him, never have. I've always been a big fan of Sami Zayn. Bronson's just a big dude. I mean, I think Sami retains. I really do. I think he retains.
Interesting. NC Collectibles in the chat also agrees with you. Sami to retain. I'm going to throw a curveball here, and I think that it is time for an upset. I think we could have Chad Gable winning here. I think that Chad Gable could probably turn on his faction, being Otis and Maxine. I think that he will. I think he has a better standing with. What are the 2 brothers called? You have to forgive me. There's 2 other brothers that wrestle, and they have another girl with them, and I can't remember their names, but I think he should be with those personally. Okay. But I don't like him. I don't like Chad Gable. He's Kurt Angle without the personality.
Yeah.
That's what I see. They're both Olympic gold medalists. They both brag on that kind of stuff. Hey, Headless, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Headless?
Good to see you. Pops Mafia says Sammy retains when Chad Gable team turns on him. So you're going the other way. You think Otis is going to turn on Chad. Okay.
I saw a little clip the other night, and I don't know when it was, but Chad Gable was screaming at was Otis and then slapped the shit out of him. And
yeah,
the look on Otis's face is like, "I will eat you." And
yeah,
I can see
I
that
like Otis.
happening. Yeah,
Otis is my WWE like spirit animal. If I was to just turn into a WWE wrestler, I'd be Otis, like straight off the bat.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do the worm. My
There you
brother
go.
could attest. My brother can attest. He's seen it. NC Collectibles says Otto is going to cost Chad the title. Yeah, maybe that's the right way it is. You know, I'm just throwing a curveball out there to be different on the live stream, so we're not all just going to agree all night.
Yeah.
You know, it's always fun as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm going to put a challenge out there now. If you play along with these predictions and you get 100% when you play along, that gives you a ticket to come talk to me on the live stream, on a future live stream regarding wrestling. If you get 100% on a predictions, that gives you a golden ticket to come talk to me. Talk to me about anything you want regarding wrestling. I think that's a cool little thing that we can do going forward.
Yeah.
So then that only stands for when we're on the Ryan Milky 14 channel. So that's deal. NC Collectible says deal. I like it. Hojo in the chat.
What's
Keep
up,
up the great
Hojo?
work, fellas. Listening while editing. Hojo, you keep editing, my friend. If it's anything like your recent song that you released, bro, that was epic. Really, really cool. I loved it. So yeah, I think we're gonna go differently for the stream. You think Sammy, I think Chad. I think the chat agrees with you. So overall majority, Sammy's gonna retain.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So I don't know the results of SmackDown. I know that it should be airing as I speak in the USA.
Yeah.
But because it was in Saudi Arabia, it has already been and gone. And it is just a pre-recorded thing that the Americans are watching right now.
Yes.
So, for continuity issues, because I don't know, the next match is Lyra Valkyria is already qualified for the final of the Queen of the Ring. And she will go against either the winner of Bianca Belair or Nia Jax this evening. So you have a little bit of a two-way prediction here. You need to kind of guess or predict who's going to win between Bianca and Nia, and then who's going to take on Valkyria. Valkyria has just come up from NXT.
Okay, I'm going to say Nia Jax all the way. She's come back. She's kind of proven herself here lately. She wrestled against Rhea. Good match. She's had some other good matches. I think it's her time.
Okay. Pops Mafia, you know the results. Well, can I ask you to put the results in after you've heard our predictions, so that it doesn't matter if then I've made my prediction. So if I get it right, I get it right. If I don't, I get it wrong. You know.
Yeah.
So you're going with Nia. Yeah, please and thank you. Thanks, Pops Mafia.
Yes.
You're going with Nia to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
See, that's interesting because for me, I can't see that happening purely because of who I think is going to win the men's version. And I think personally that they're not going to go with two heels, a heel female and a heel male winners. But that's just because I think that's the way WWE work. So by default, I think Lyra Valkyria has had a fantastic showcase to get to the finals. And unfortunately, she's not going to win Queen of the Ring on her first ever upbringing from NXT. She deserves it. She's fantastic.
Yeah.
But she's not going to win it. I personally feel like she could attach herself to Becky Lynch. They're both Irish. They could both have a real good tag team, and it would help Becky.
Okay.
Because she's been epic with the belt. So by default, I think Bianca Belair wins this evening against Nia Jax, and then goes on to take on Valkyria and win, because she is the ultimate babyface. And I think she's going to have one more run at WrestleMania. She's had a lot, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think she's going to have one more run, because I think we've still got Charlotte Flair to return. I think we're going to get a lot more people coming back. So yeah, my guess is Bianca Belair is going to win the whole thing.
NC Collectibles agrees with you. Bianca for the win.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that's just the way it's going to go. But that's purely because of who I think's winning the men's. And unfortunately, that's not the best way to feel when it comes to the women's roster on the WWE. But I just feel they just need to add a little bit of spice in there, and I don't know what it is, and I think it might be coming with a slide that we're going to talk about later. So stay tuned.
Okay.
So let's move on.
All right.
Pops Mafia, please let us know who won this evening out of Bianca and Nia Jax.
Yes, please.
I didn't even look it up. I tried not to. I wanted to stay true to the predictions, but we'll move on.
Okay.
Again, so we have another kind of scenario that we just had here. Gunther has already qualified for the final. Nia Jax, Pops Mafia says Nia Jax will break Lyra Valkyria's wing. So does that mean Nia Jax won?
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So back to this one. We have King of the Ring tournament final. Gunther has already Nia Jax won tonight. Oh damn! So I'm wrong. Okay, I get an X on me. Robin gets a green tick. Damn it. So back to this King of the Ring tournament final. Gunther has already qualified over on Raw, sorry, and he will now go against the winner of tonight's match, which is Randy Orton or Tama Tonga of the Bloodline. Now this is a very good match.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Winner faces Gunther. Who are you going for? We're in Saudi Arabia.
I want to see Randy Orton against Gunther, and then I want to see Randy Orton win.
Yeah, that's correct. I agree. Well, I don't agree with the final part that you just said. I feel like tonight's match, Randy Orton has to beat Tama Tonga. I don't feel like the Bloodline has. I don't want to say this because they've been really good, but I don't feel that they have a place in the King and Queen pay-per-view.
No.
The story hasn't really developed that much for it to have a place. So I don't know. I just want to see Randy taking chops after chop after chop and getting super angry about it like he does.
Yeah.
And the Saudi Arabia crowd, they're going to pop for Randy because he's an OG legend.
Yep.
But I think you make Gunther the king of the ring to give him back the power he lost by losing the title at 666 days to Sami Zayn.
I can see that.
And then have him challenge Cody at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm still going with Randy Orton. Still going.
Interesting. So even with knowing the aspect of if Randy wins the whole thing, he gets a title opportunity. Do you expect him to go for Cody with the history that they both have? Or would you expect him to go for Damian Priest if he still held that title, if Drew McIntyre doesn't take it off him in Scotland?
Well, we know Drew's going to take it in Scotland. I think he will. I think they're going to put that pass behind him. I would say something's going to happen in between there and soil that a little bit, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it. Mark Schaefer, welcome in. Thanks for being here this evening. He says Randy wins tonight. Gunther beats Randy. Also, Solo interferes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see. Okay, I can see Solo interfering.
Oh yeah.
Then that could then tie up Randy going into a storyline with the Bloodline 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think Randy's going to win the whole thing? I think Gunther. CM Punk will cost Drew again. I personally agree. Yes. I think it's going to build and build and build to SummerSlam. I think that Drew versus CM Punk is a guaranteed SummerSlam night one main event because they could split it this year. They haven't announced that they're splitting it this year, but they could announce it soon. So I think that could be a SummerSlam feud.
Yes.
Pops Mafia says, I think Tama Tonga wins with help from the Bloodline and Gunther wins King of the Ring. Okay. I just don't want to see Gunther versus Tama Tonga because that's just not a match I want to see.
No. Two completely different wrestlers.
Yeah, Tama Tonga's way lower on the totem pole for me when it comes to popularity and star power in the WWE right now.
To me, he's a squash.
I like it, guys.
Tama Tonga.
Yeah, no, I like it, guys. And please don't think that any of these comments I'm disagreeing with.
Yeah.
All of your comments are correct. Like, and I love it that you're all being very vocal and you're talking to me about wrestling because I love doing this kind of stuff. But yeah, let's move on. Number 6. This is probably my most hyped match of tomorrow. I'm really, really looking forward to this. With a Women's World Championship match. Of course, the man, Becky Lynch, is the current champion. She came in and filled that little hole that Mammy left. Well, it's quite a big hole. If you look at the back end, it's quite a big hole.
Yeah.
She filled in, and she's going against Liv Morgan. And now Liv Morgan has had such a interesting career up to now. I feel like Vince McMahon liked her, but didn't like her and didn't know where to go with her, and thought of her like a Harley Quinn style plaything. Whereas I personally think she's better as a heel, and that's where she needs to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going with this. I really don't have a clue where we're going with this. I would like the story continuity for Liv Morgan to take this belt from Becky Lynch and hold it until SummerSlam when Rhea Ripley can return.
Yeah.
That's what I would like. But I just don't know, because I never want to count the man out. Becky Lynch is probably the tippy top of the women's locker room in WWE, in my opinion.
Definitely.
She's the best they've got, like, wrestling currently. And I would even put her against Charlotte Flair, even if Charlotte Flair was still here.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch for me is the best. So this is really hard, and this is why it's probably the most anticipated match for me. And I'm probably going to go out on a limb. Hey, Johnny Knight. Welcome, bro. I'll just move my head so you don't snipe me so quick, because I know if I sit still, you will snipe me. I'm going to go it. Becky Lynch to retain. I do. I think that Liv Morgan is going to lose again. Just going to frustrate her even more.
I think you're right about the Vince and Liv Morgan thing. She was kind of a play toy for a while there. Didn't quite know what to do with her. You know, I love the Harley Quinn reference because every time I look at Liv Morgan, I think Harley Quinn. I don't know if it's the makeup, the outfit, whatever. That's what my brain goes to. I really like Becky Lynch. I haven't seen much of Liv Morgan wrestle because when I got back into wrestling, she was out because she was having a baby, correct?
Liv Morgan?
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't she?
No, she was injured. Rhea injured her shoulder.
Okay, so she was out for injury then. Okay. Well, who's the one that just had a baby then?
Becky.
But no, there's another one.
No. Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah. But this one's a tough one for me.
Hey, Christina Payne.
I'm gonna have to go Becky Lynch. I do.
Okay.
I see your reasoning behind wanting having Liv Morgan win it, so when Rhea comes back, they can wrestle. But at the same time, when Rhea comes back and Becky still got it, they can renew that rivalry too. Or a three-way match. Three-way cage match between these two would be freaking awesome. So.
Pops Mafia, great shout. This match would be great in a cage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree.
I'm
Schaefer.
Gonna go Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Okay. Mark Schaefer says Liv is so over that she doesn't need a belt. Mark, I didn't know you were such a wrestling Mark. Of course, your name is Mark, so it would make sense that you were a Mark.
Oh yeah.
Using terms like over and stuff, I didn't think you were that well inclined with the wrestling. So you're surprising me.
Yeah. Hey, Christine.
Pops Mafia. I agree, bro. Maybe that could be a dedicated live stream in itself, talking about Saudi Arabia. Because just be thankful that the women are even there. That's all I would say. Because there was a time, if you remember, in 2019, we had the greatest Royal Rumble. It had 50 components in it, and not a single woman was in sight because they were banned.
They would not they wouldn't even let them in the country.
Yeah, they weren't allowed. So, now that they are there with the suits, Mark, I love that, bro. Since I was 8 or 9.
Nice. So that was like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, bro. I've watched wrestling all my life as well. I love it. Yeah, so we're both in agreement here with Becky, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. let's move on to the main event. The undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes going against Logan Paul. I liked in the build-up to this, they had a little contract signing last Monday night, I believe it was. And Cody was like, maybe I can be Cody 2 belts and I can hold both of them. And Logan stood up and said, yo, bro, you haven't done anything to deserve a shot at my title. So you ain't coming for my title. This is a fight for your title and your title only.
Okay.
So Logan's title isn't even on the line.
Okay.
Logan keeps his title as the US champ regardless of the event. But it's for Cody's title. What do you think to this one? Logan Paul, for me, I really, really like Logan Paul in the WWE. And I kind of like him as a wrestler and a YouTuber as well. So I think it's good. But go ahead, run with this one. Where do you think this is going?
Yeah, so you and I are on totally different sides on this one. You like Logan Paul. I can't stand him. Now, I like his podcast. I love his podcast on YouTube, but I cannot stand the man. I can't stand his wrestling. I know he's great. He's such an athlete. I will not take any of that away from him, So his belt is not in line, but Cody's is.
Because Cody's done nothing to deserve a shot at Logan.
And I agree. I don't see Cody losing this somehow. Man,
Bro, I'm just on a cloud and I'm going to come down as soon as I give my prediction because I'm obviously floating in La La Land up here. But
I know. This one's hard for me too because
it is.
I'm looking back and really, honestly, since he won the title, he really hasn't done much. He does a lot of talking, and he can't even carry the belt right. Doesn't even know how to hold it, but he did earn it. I don't see him losing it this quick. But if he's gonna lose it to someone, why not it be Logan Paul? And again, I don't like Logan Paul. Man, can I go for the referee gonna win it?
Bro, I'll make it easy for you. Cody's clearly retaining.
I don't know.
Cody didn't beat Roman Reigns the way he did to lose against Cody Rhodes, to lose against Logan Paul of all people.
I know.
And I hate saying that because
I
really like Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But he isn't beating Cody. He's just not.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see Cody losing. So Cody Rhodes, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And yeah, Mark said when they took Logan's title off the line, that told you who the winner is right there.
Yeah. So do you know what I'm going to do for you here now? And again, this is me going to be the booker, you could say. I'm going to give you my detailed thought on this, how this match might go down, or how I would like this match to go down.
Okay. You're usually pretty spot on.
Yeah, and I'm quite elaborate with this one. So, who is Cody's dad?
Dusty.
Yeah. So, what does Logan Paul always carry around and win matches with?
Oh,
knuckle dusters.
Son of a bitch.
Knuckle dusters. Yeah.
You're right.
So, in the WWE world and in the wrestling world, there is a match type there's a match end. This is because I'm an absolute mark that I know this, called the Dusty Finish. Okay? Now, this could pay absolute amazing homage to all people involved if they do this. Logan Paul gets the 1, 2, 3 by knocking Cody out with the duster. Okay?
Yeah.
And just for a split second, the WWE Universe have to realize that Cody's just lost his belt.
Mm-hmm.
Only for a referee to come running down the ramp and say, no. I seen it on the camera. He hit him with the knuckle dusters, reversed the decision. Cody retains. Logan, you're disqualified. That is an actual match finish that has happened before, and it's called the Dusty Finish.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay,
I could
so
see that
I would
happening.
love for a callback of that to happen here.
I could see it.
I would just love to see the universe erupt and all those shocked faces when they think Cody's lost his belt. But then 30 seconds later, the referee comes and changes it back. I just think it would be cool. Maybe they won't do it, but if they do it, guys, come back here and click that red button that says subscribe, because who else would have come up with that? Okay?
Yeah.
That's a good one. But yeah, Cody's winning. Forget the ref, it'll be Nick Aldis. There you go, Nick Aldis. Well done, NC Collectibles. Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to come out and say, no. I wanted LA Knight to come out and go, Nana! I love when he does that.
I could see that ending.
A dusty finish. I think it would be a nice way to clear Cody with because you can't take the belt on a disqualification anyway. But even if it was the other way around, it's fine. I just like the dusty finish idea, and I will go on about that until it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on.
Awesome.
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
what's this?
I don't know. This guy's got a question though.
Have people been paying attention? Is my question. Because the rumblings have been rumbling. The QR codes have been popping. The Twitch feeds and the Twitter feeds and the WhatsApp feeds have all been shaking. There's a movement happening that the WWE are only just slowly getting themselves into talking about on TV. All this stuff with the Howdy, with Howdy and Bray Wyatt. We know he passed very recently. And
his birthday was yesterday.
His birthday was yesterday, that's correct. Tomorrow is King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia, and tomorrow is also Bo Dallas's birthday, who is the brother of Bray Wyatt, who is the man behind the Howdy mask. Sorry to break kayfabe for any of you listeners out there. But what's happening, Poppin? I know you've listened to my rants on the Fortnite chat when I talk about this stuff, because this has consumed me, bro, for 2.5 weeks. They have WWE have absolutely hit it out the park when it comes to being mysterious and just getting more eyeballs on different social medias. That's what social media is about. It's about this. It's about spreading the word of content that's happening. Like, I don't know if you guys know. I'll just lay it out there. They've been doing QR codes. They did these QR codes that led you to images, and if you put these images together, it came up with all these different clues. And it made us basically go to the WWE Twitch channel on like Wednesday 2 weeks ago. And it was this weird interview with a psychiatrist, and she was getting these notes, and it was clearly looked like Uncle Howdy who was passing these notes to her, and she was getting confused as it went on. It went on for an hour, this thing. And we all watched it, and it ended. And then the next thing, we got more QR codes on SmackDown, and then another one said WhatsApp. Who uses WhatsApp? Did you know WWE had WhatsApp?
No.
Did you know companies, you can go and follow them and they send you updates via WhatsApp text messages? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I text my grandma on WhatsApp. I didn't know you could follow things on that. So I've now learned that. But we also got like text messages on WhatsApp come through, which was really, really strange to be sat in my living room and literally get personalized. Well, it wasn't personalized because everyone got the same damn shit. But it felt personalized because it was on my phone and it was coming through like a message, like anyone was messaging me. So it really felt like I was involved. And then, there was another Twitch stream yesterday, and we got what looked like somebody had taped all their hands with electrical tape, and they were writing notes to 6 members. And as they were writing these notes, these coordinates popped up on the screen. And if people went to the coordinates, it was basically taking you to like birthplaces of certain characters. Like one of them was in Glasgow. Well, we know who's from the Wyatt 6 storyline that is from Scotland. It's Nikki Cross. And then you had like Joe Gacy, and you had Dexter Lumis, and you had some other people. So it's believed that they could be debuting Uncle Howdy tomorrow at King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. So if you're into the Bray Wyatt stuff and you want to see how this goes, definitely stay tuned for the whole show, because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But there were more teases in the Twitch stream this week that might lead to also Scotland at Clash in the Castle. Now, I personally believe tomorrow we're going to see Uncle Howdy in Clash of the Castle. Scotland, we're going to see Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross, because that's where she's from. And I think it's going to work as the WWE moves town to town, we're going to get introduced to these characters from where they're from.
So,
and it's like a rebirth of all these people.
so do you think the WWE is going to their hometowns? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and basically, like, as they go to that hometown, we're gonna, oh, here's this person, you know? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Uncle Howdy is reintroducing his new family to their audience. So Nikki Cross's audience is Glasgow, Scotland. It's her hometown.
Okay.
So to bring her to the pay-per-view as one of these characters, yeah, and agree. Just to jump in there, Pops Mafia says he thought Nikki was a Viking Raider. Mark's just let him know that was Sarah Logan. Yeah. Yeah, Nikki Bella is the crazy Scottish girl that used to be with Dewdrop, if people remember that. And she was also used to be backstage looking for a friend, and no one was ever there to be her friend. So it's been very interesting. But yeah, I know it's a lot to take in, Poppin, and I probably didn't make it explainable in the best way at all. But what do you think's happening with this Wyatt stuff, and are you excited for it?
Yeah, I actually am, because I was not into, I grew up watching wrestling as a kid. I've stood on the chairs of the Checker Dome in St. Louis, Missouri, and jumped up and down as a 6-year-old and puked all over the guy in front of me. I was so excited. That's how into wrestling I was as a kid. Um, and as I grew older, I watched it with mom and dad, and I got out of it. But I've gotten into it. But I wasn't in it during the Uncle Howdy days or the Bray Wyatt days. Just after Bray Wyatt passed away, unfortunately, is kind of when I got back into it, when I met the Horseman and all that stuff. And it's very interesting how they're doing it, because, like you said, social media is everything nowadays, and they're doing it the right way. They're incorporating so many ways to get people brought back into the fray. I think it's so smart on their part. For sure.
Definitely, I agree. I'm a little bit trepidatious with it because I absolutely loved what Bray Wyatt did. I didn't really like Bray Wyatt as a character. I loved him as a man, but the character of Bray Wyatt I was a little bit confused with. When the Fiend thing started working, that was brilliant, absolute epic TV.
I
But I
think
just struggled with understanding Bray mostly. But I think that was designed that way.
I I think Bray Wyatt didn't understand himself,
Yeah,
if that makes sense. If that
yeah,
could be an actual thing. Because I don't know if anybody else out there, I know myself, I know Ryan probably has, maybe Mark, maybe Pops Mafia there. Hey, if you've watched the documentary on Bray Wyatt, they pretty much say that he didn't understand himself, and that's why he went the way he did on his character and everything, and they let him run with it and everything like that. So.
yeah. No, I like it. I like it. Pops Mafia says in the chat, I like the puppets. Lol. Bro, I absolutely love the puppets in the show. I would be interested to see if WWE could pull off bringing the puppets into the real life wrestling world. Like, could Joe Gacy be a version of Huskus the pig? Could Alexa Bliss be Sister Abigail? Could what's his name, Dexter Loomis, be Mercy the Buzzard? Could this happen? I've also heard in the wrestling grapevine that people want Bo Dallas to come back as Bo Dallas and
I
not Uncle Howdy. They want him to remove him out of that now because he's following the Bray storyline. And I don't know if you agree with that, but I don't want that to happen.
I'm kind of torn on that, because Bray was such an influential person in the short time he was with the organization, in what he did, the way he drew people in, the way he brought up that genre of the more psychological groups, if that makes sense. Um, we almost we've talked about this before, and as long as he doesn't try to be Bray Wyatt, I'm fine with it. But when he tries to be Bray Wyatt, then I have an issue with it.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that. I just was reading through the chat then whilst listening to Charles, and I missed this one from Mark. Mark goes, I think there's a couple more weeks of hints before Howdy's group even appears. I really hope that's not the case, and I have heard a couple of people say that might be, because they didn't really push it hard on the Twitch stuff this week that it was going to be happening at Saudi Arabia. They kind of they kind of hinted a little bit more for Scotland, but I'm ready. I would like NC Collectibles has put in the chat, Uncle Howdy picking up his clan on the road to SummerSlam. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. You could have little vignettes of him driving up to these creepy places and he's picking these people up, and they could even be dressed up as the puppets in real life, and the puppets get in the car and maybe they have a Firefly Funhouse scene to honor Bray, and then they come into the real world. I think that would be cool. And Mark, puppies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But it's been crazy, this Bray Wyatt stuff. I've wanted to do a video on it, and I've not, because I feel like there's just so much and it's so hard to explain, and there's so many better people out there that could probably do it better and have already said it better. So, but yeah, I regret not jumping on the wrestling content when I did, because I could have been part of this. And I don't know if you saw, somebody posted today, there's a wrestling channel out there called Con Man, and he's quite cool at the wrestling stuff. He was in the footage that was in the Twitch stream. So like WWE are watching these people reacting to this Bray Wyatt stuff and are looking into these QR stuff, and they're acknowledging them back in the stuff. And this is, for me, this is a generational story that could be talked about in years to come as one of the best things that WWE ever did. But in the world of social media. But yeah,
I think
it's mad.
I think if they do it right, that it definitely could be. It definitely could be a turning point for everything, stuff. But again, I'm fine with Bo Dallas doing whatever he wants to do, or them doing whatever they want to do with the Bray Wyatt story, the group, everything. But if Bo Dallas tries to be Bray Wyatt at any point, I'm out.
Okay. And I want you to be vocal with me, Charles, and let me know if you ever get those feelings and say, Milky, today I felt like he was trying to be Bo or something like that. Let me know how you feel about that.
Well, I mean,
that's interesting.
I know myself, and I know you. I think you have watched the Bray Wyatt's documentary
several times. Yeah,
I've watched it twice, and there's points in there where I even think that he's trying to be Bray Wyatt. To be totally honest with you,
okay.
I
never got that vibe once.
I don't want to say too much if you haven't watched the documentary, you guys in the chat, but there's a point where there's a new suit being made. Bray was having it made before he passed away. Well, Bo finished it. So it's like, is Bo going to use it? So I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. Pops Mafia says, what kind of vehicle would he drive? Bro, it'd have to be a windows blacked out minivan, like a kids stay away from this van kind of van.
So it's free candy on the side.
Yeah, it could even say free candy on the side.
Yeah.
And I did see a couple of people talking about Alexa Bliss and all that kind of stuff. Alexa Bliss hasn't been confirmed as of yet to be involved.
Not at all.
It is Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, and Nikki Cross. They are the 5 that are announced so far.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman came back and has already come back to WWE. Alexa Bliss has not, but she's been tweeting little things that kind of being cryptic. So we'll see where it goes. I would like her to still be involved somehow, but they need to tell the story right, because if you think about it really, in the storyline that they've told, Alexa Bliss turned on The Fiend.
Yeah.
She turned on The Fiend when it was the Randy Orton fire match, when Randy Orton set The Fiend on fire. So you've got to be thinking, if they are coming back like we believe, who are they going after? Are they going after Randy for setting him on fire, for setting The Fiend on fire? Would you be happy to see The Fiend again? I'd like to see The Fiend again. but I don't know if we could because Bray Wyatt was the Fiend.
Yeah.
Sorry, NC Collectibles, I apologize. Yeah, but
Mark said something. He said, "I think it's more honoring him than being him." I
I
agree
agree.
with that, but if things are working out, or maybe things aren't working out in the storyline, maybe they change it up a little bit. I just don't want him to go down that route.
Yeah.
He did a lot for the company, a lot for wrestling, a lot for people, because he did speak out about mental health a lot, and that's everyone knows that's huge with me. Um, so
Same.
yeah, definitely. Yes, Alexa, Alexa, Alexa.
Let's move on. So, guys, this is the final slide of the WWE talk, and then we're going to go through a 10-minute, 15-minute chat about the Fortnite stuff that's just been updated. But just wanted to bring people's attention to this. SummerSlam in Minneapolis, August 2nd, 2026. So, as we all know, as you've all probably heard me already explain in a couple of live streams a couple of weeks ago, Vegas won the bet for next year's WrestleMania. And they took it off Minneapolis because they were due to get it.
Yeah.
So Vegas got it. So it looks like Minneapolis have kicked up a storm in the emails and said, hey, hang on a minute, why does Vegas get it and we don't? What are you going to do for us? We put a lot of money into infrastructure in the city. We've done a lot of stuff for tourism and all this, because that's what this does. When WWE comes to town, it isn't just a wrestling match in an arena. It's a whole damn village that comes with them. And they bring so much money and they bring so much tourism to these cities. It's crazy. But the biggest thing to see from this, guys, is August 1st and August 2nd. That means SummerSlam is going 2 nights, just like main event. So with the signing, with the takeover of the TKO business and Endeavor joining with UFC and all that kind of stuff, you can clearly see that they're pushing to the stars with the WWE. Now it's a 2-night thing, which is interesting. What do you think to 2-night SummerSlam, Charles? Are you happy with 2-night WrestleMania?
I like it. I do. I'm so old school that when you and I and a couple of others of us started watching it backstage here, I was like, well, how much do I got to pay? And you remember that. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you got to pay for views. I'm so old school that you used to have to pay like $29.99 or $59.99 to watch WrestleMania. And hopefully it came in, and then as soon as it was over, it went back to crazy screen. I do like the 2 nights because it doesn't drag it out for 6 hours one night. And we talked about it earlier. I think you can get 5 to 6 good matches in each night that way, and you don't have a lot of shit matches. A lot of fluff matches in there either that no one really cares about. Just time killer. But you got 5 or 6 good matches each night. So.
Yeah, and for business, it makes sense. You're selling the arena out 2 nights in a row. That means twice as many people are sitting in seats. That's twice as many concessions that are being bought. That's twice as many, whatever it wants to be. Whatever, it's twice as many. And it's the social media views. It's the TV time. It's the money coming in from the TV sponsors. It's all that kind of stuff. I like it. I personally like it.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish it wasn't as expensive because of it. I think it should be cheaper. If you were going to charge, say, $250 or $300 for a WrestleMania ticket, and it was on one night, fair enough. But if you're going to split that into 2, at least make them $150 each, in my opinion. And then you can go to one or the other, or you can go to both if you choose.
Yeah.
I just think it's WWE tickets in Scotland. I don't know if you know, they're £500, which is like insane. It's like $600 because you can only buy the combo deal with Friday Night SmackDown and the pay-per-view on Saturday.
Wow.
I think they eventually released single night tickets, but it was still super expensive. It's like £300 UK to go watch it.
Yeah.
And I can't go because that's just too much money. I'm sorry, but I'm not willing to pay £300 for a wrestling night, whether I'm going to get to see the Wyatt's return or not. It's not. I can't do that.
Yeah, Puff Mafia tickets for all events are just crazy. You're completely right. I love baseball. I won't go to a baseball game; it's too expensive. Now I win tickets, I'll go, but I'm not buying concessions. I'm not going to buy a hot dog. I'm not going to buy a beer because I'm not going to pay $10 for a hot dog. And personally, I can sit at home, and if I'm not enjoying it, I can do something else. I can see replays. I can see everything that's happening in the match. Yeah, it'd be great to go to a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam. Just say I've been there to do it. But, you know, am I going to spend $5 to $10 to do it? Probably not.
Yeah. No, I get you. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring this up, guys. This was SummerSlam as announced. They don't say in their little tweet thing that they're the first SummerSlam to have 2 nights. They just say one of the 2 night SummerSlam. So I think that they're also going to announce that this year's could also be 2 nights. If not this year, it might be the year after, 2025. Because remember, this is 2 years away. Mm-hmm. Not 1 year. This is 2 years away.
Yeah, this is 2 years. Yeah.
And this will happen. This will happen just after the World Cup in America, because the World Cup will happen in May, and then the World Cup will be over, and then SummerSlam in America will be over in May. That would be crazy.
So I wonder if it's a typo. I wonder if it's supposed to be 2025.
No, it's not. It's 2026.
Is it? Okay.
Triple H said 2026 in the press conference thing.
Okay. Because I was like, that does make no. That's 2 years out. They usually don't announce them that far out. But
yeah.
Okay.
It's insane. Guys, I just want to say thank you for listening to me and Charles talk about the wrestling.
Yes.
If you ever thought about going to WrestleMania, or ever thought that you wanted to go to a big event like that, I would definitely suggest that you go check out the Luau's video.
Yes.
He did a very, very epic and very, very cool way of breaking down his time at WrestleMania 40 this year. He went and watched Roman lose that title. That lucky man was in the arena that night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that special night when all of the, The Rock and everybody came out. It was such a good night. But yeah, check out the Luau's video, because he broke it down for you by the nickel and dime. He tells you how much it cost. Doesn't coat any bushes. He literally tells you, this is how much this cost. The parking was this is this, and he gives you cool little tips and tricks as well. Like like the bus that was going to take him from the hotel to the arena. He should have done that. And check it out. I was very, very happy with it, because it was a very different style vlog. I like seeing the vlogs of people in the crowd with their phones and all this kind of stuff, but I much preferred the Luau's way of telling me how it went. Yeah. I don't know.
I love seeing, like you said, them being there, them enjoying themselves. That's great, but like you said, I like the Luau's point of view where he tells us, "Hey, this isn't cheap."
Yeah, it's a very expensive thing.
And then this, and then this, and then this. Yeah.
And then he's telling me he's spending all this money on WrestleMania, and then he says, "Oh yeah," and then we also went and did that really expensive cheesesteak thing, and I'm like, "Bro, you spent almost a third of your money on a food item." Yeah. Love it. But yeah, guys, we're almost an hour in. That's crazy.
But there again, that's a once in a lifetime thing too. Yeah. Sure.
Pops Mafia, thank you for bringing up this. Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, she wrestles again on Sunday. It's been 5 years, if people are aware or even care of AEW as a company and a franchise. It's been 5 years tomorrow, and that's gone so fast. And I just want to say well done to the team over at AEW and WWE, but especially AEW, because these are shark-infested waters that you guys are trying to tread through, especially when it comes to wrestling and being on TV. So keep going, bro. Tony Khan, if you ever want to come and talk to me, I would love to talk to you. It would be a highlight to get to talk to Tony Khan. But yeah, Poppin, we are almost an hour in. Go ahead.
The gentleman that wrestled Sting, was that Danhausen?
Yeah.
I understand he's been released, so they're not sure where he's going to go now. Yeah.
Interesting.
I saw it today on Instagram or somewhere. He's been released from his contract.
Okay. I was listening to Matt Hardy's podcast earlier today, and he was hinting at, if you were a fan of the original broken Matt Hardy with the delete and all that kind of stuff, which, if you know your wrestling, ties into the Bray Wyatt stuff,
Yeah.
He said stay tuned to his socials because there is some things coming very soon regarding his originality of this stuff. And he has been hinted with the Wyatt Six, so we might see something. Maybe Bo Dallas pulls up at the Hardy compound to speak with Matt Hardy, because remember, they were tag teams. They were tag team champions. They won in Saudi Arabia as well. That I never even thought of that. Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt both won the tag team titles in Saudi Arabia. Ooh, yeah, I could still talk to you guys for another hour about this, but we're not going to. We're gonna move on. But thank you, guys. We're just gonna fly through this, I think, because there's quite a lot here, and I don't want to be here for ages.
There is a lot.
Fortnite, Charles. How do you feel about Fortnite? What do you think Fortnite has done for your gaming? Are you enjoying gaming again?
Oh yeah, I completely turned it back on. I've never been a huge gamer to begin with, but it was always sports games because I like football, I like baseball, so it was always sports games, racing. You guys finally talked me into signing up and getting Fortnite. I played it a couple times, and I told you guys, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. We finished the first season. I'm into the second season, so I'm really enjoying it. I haven't played this. I haven't played this new session yet, but can't wait. So.
Nice. And guys, I'm kicking myself because I spent 20 minutes doing all these ticker things here for the wrestling, and I didn't even bring them up while we were doing it. So that just goes to show the life of a YouTuber, guys. We spend all this time doing all this stuff, and I forgot to even use it.
Well, they look great.
Yeah, thanks, bro. But we have got down here, if you guys want to ever play Fortnite with any of the Horsemen, reach out to us. We all have Xbox gamer tags, and I think they're the same as the Epic ones. So if you don't play on Xbox, you can still play with us. Our stuff are running down the bottom of the screen, but we are going to run through here. These are the patch notes for the new update, because if you aren't aware, we're on a new season, Chapter 5, Season 3, Wrecked.
Yeah.
I think we have the trailer. What we will do is we'll play the trailer, because I did load that in here for a reason, and I will kick myself if we don't, because I did it for a reason. So give me a second.
Okay, would you like a wrestling update?
Sure. Yes.
So it's going to be Gunther and Orton.
Nice. Let's go. We are going to watch the trailer for Fortnite, and we're going to be back in 1 minute and 35 seconds, and we're going to react to it, and you can let me know. Have you seen this trailer yet, Charles?
I've seen parts of it. I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I haven't seen almost 2 minutes now.
It's 1 minute 29 seconds.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Dude. Love it. Love it.
Well done, Epic. Wow, that was good.
Very well done. And so many callbacks to this season that were leaked about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So what do you think to it? Because this is your first ever big change in this game.
Yeah.
And you got a bit of it yesterday when we were playing, because we played a couple of games and there was nothing in the atmosphere, and then you jumped out the bus and there was all these red things, and you were like, bro, You were freaking out. You were like, "What's all this?" And I was like, "This is a live change in a live game. It's amazing." What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, we're going to go through this real quick because we already are being out an hour.
I mean, I love it. I love it. So like I said, so many callbacks. You got the Metallica. Personally, I can't wait to steal the battle bus and be able to drive it around the map. So that's just like a goal for me. Hopefully my favorite gun's still there. That's all I hope. That's all I care about right now. We'll find out here in a little bit. I know
we're going to find out real soon.
No, we're gonna find out.
So we have a new POI. We have Welcome to the Wasteland. A ferocious sandstorm recently moved over the island, creating a new biome in the south, dubbed the Wasteland. The Wasteland warriors have already called shotgun on owning the place. They did ride in with a sandstorm after all. The crew moves as fast as their decked out cars, proved by their paces they've already established. So we have a new Red Line rig area.
Nice.
Red Line rig is a nitro refinery run by the machinist, the Wasteland Warriors master mechanic, who's nitro. Whether you're in a car or not, nitro will make you feel irrepressibly powerful. That's interesting.
I
thought this was a kids game. Why are they giving me 13-letter words? What the hell?
I don't know. Yeah, the nitro is for the cars or you yourself.
You're correct. Yeah,
wild stuff. It's wild stuff. I like.
We also have like a Destruction Derby Nitro Dome. Pretty cool. This is the Shark, the boat that came and crashed onto the island. For you OG people out there who've played Fortnite a while, you'll be familiar that this used to be an island.
Yep, Shark Island.
Yeah. What I'm seeing, I don't know if anyone's noticed this from OG playing, but there's certain things that are happening to the map that are kind of being reminiscent of old maps, and I don't know if this map is going to deteriorate to the point where we get back to the old map. I wonder if that's what's going to happen. If we're going to circle back around to one of the older maps. I don't know.
Well, they said we're going back OG here, at the end of the year or somewhere like that. So.
Yeah. We go Nitro. Across the land, you may find Nitro Splash or Nitro Barrels, both shipped from the Red Line rig. Nitro Splash is a portable nitro container that you can throw down to infuse your car or yourself. Now, Nitro Barrels and Nitro Canisters, interesting. Propelled by the steam itself. So, yeah. Nitro-fired cars. Driving speed increases, explosive ramming power, fuel consumption decrease, a buff to attached attack mods. Attack mods? Yeah, guys, this season has got cars with weapons on them.
Yeah, you can put turrets on them, yeah.
So we also have a Pack-a-Punch with the Nitro Fists. So basically these are like the chains, but with fists. But they have like a weird maneuverability. You can uppercut and it sends you into the sky. And if you keep looking up and do it again, you can go further up. It also keeps you immune from fall damage. We have turrets on cars, ramming stuff, car rammers, bulletproof wheels. That's going to be fun. If you've played with me, just fasten your seatbelt when you're in a car with me on Fortnite because I am wild.
Yes, definitely.
We'll
you can upgrade your vehicle as well with a few different things, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. There's a repair torch that you can carry around. You just jump out and it can fix a pop tire or a broken window. You don't have to you go to gas stations now. You just pull up at a gas station and it instantly fixes the car.
Yep, fuels it up.
That's enough. That's enough about cars. We have a battle bus roaming around the map. There's actually 2 of them that you can intercept, and they have EMP pulses that damage and disable nearby enemy cars. Interesting.
Yep.
Here is the boom bolt. If you're thinking, why is this season so heavy with cars? Here is your way to combat that. This boom bolt it does damage on impact and then does a further explosive damage after the fact. So you can hit somebody for 44 and then it will explode for another damage after that. They are very powerful against cars. So if you see these, pick them up and shoot them against the cars. We have bosses on the map and they have their medallions. So the medallions are making a return this season. And they also have their own cars as well, which is pretty cool. And what I like about this, I think I was reading this, is the boss doesn't always have to be in one location. She can either be where she is, or she could be roaming around the island in a convoy in her car. Yep. So you've got to keep, which I think is really fun. There's the other guy, the Scar guy, and then we have the main Megalodon. I like how his name is Megalodon, and if you know sharks, then Megalodon is the biggest shark in the world. So
Yep.
I like on that. Nuka-Cola, I like that we have a Fallout reference themed thing going on with this season. Very cool.
Well,
I was very happy to find out that the armored robot skin is part of the battle pass. So
the T60. Yep.
Yeah, the T60.
Yep.
And
And there's multiple T60s as well.
Yeah. Kind cacti. So there's cacti now that you can break that gives you shield all around the place. Yep. That's pretty cool.
And
Charles, weapons.
And they replenish in 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They grow back within 15 seconds of you hitting them. Yeah.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yes.
So, Charles, some weapons. Don't even try to keep that new car smell. Unvaulted and carried over weapons are at your disposal for the start of Chapter 5, Season 3. So, Cerberus Gatekeeper Shotgun stays. We have a combat shotgun. We have the Gatekeeper Shotgun. So, it looks like we've lost the Auto Frenzy, right?
Yeah,
there's only one on the map. Oscar's Auto Frenzy. Oscar's Auto Frenzy is on the map, but Oscar's not part of this season, so that's an interesting thing that Epic have done here.
But he is.
Okay.
Again,
I haven't played yet.
I've seen a clip, and I have not either. I've seen a clip where he's, you can hire him or you can challenge him, and if you challenge him and beat him, he gives you the Auto Frenzy.
Okay. So here, Charles, this will make you happy. Tactical Assault Rifle. This is your gun.
Yes.
It's had an increase to damage at long distance. It's had a reduce in recoil, and it's had a reduction in bullet spread. So your gun has been made better, my friend.
Oh yeah, baby. I don't know why I love that gun so much.
Interesting. So you see this one here, guys, Warforged Assault Rifle. This could go to crap. I could not care less about this piece of shit. I call it the rattle gun. If anybody ever plays with me and I say I've got a rattle gun, this is what I'm talking about. I hate this thing. But the Enforcer AR, I know I like this. Look at this, Charles. Increased damage, increased fire rate, and increased hit multiplier. Ooh, Milky's happy.
Nice.
Thunderburst is staying in. Harbinger staying in. Huntress, that can go. Don't care about the Huntress. Pistols, hand cannons, we have increase at long distance and increased projectile speed. Interesting for the hand cannon. Shockwave, technically not a weapon, but people use it as them. Interesting, we have a battle pass here, which we will check out. Some cool skins. Tournament notes, I like this as well. So if you're playing competitive Fortnite, cars basically are not in the game. Drivable vehicles are not in competitive Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
So it could be a very interesting way to play Fortnite because drivable vehicles are not in the game, and this season is all about vehicles.
This season's about vehicles, yeah. Wow, okay. So you're saying I have a chance.
None of these cow catchers, all that stuff, bulletproof tires, cow catchers. Yeah, you have a chance in competitive.
There we go.
And then Fortnite have made it very cool. And guys, I just want to point out this one little thing down here. Do you see this here? Copyright mark 2024 Marvel.
Well,
I'm sorry, but did anybody see any Marvel in this?
Yes.
They didn't. But did anybody see any Marvel in the trailer?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you'd catch it. There is Marvel in the trailer. Magneto. Such a cool way to bring a character in when this is a very metal-centric season. Like cars with metal, the music is metal. Bring Magneto in, he can control it all. I think that's a great way of doing it.
Yeah.
You've heard me rant, Charles, on Fortnite about how they do this multiverse thing, and I really hate it. I think this was a good way of doing the multiversal thing by bringing a multiversal character in that we don't have yet, but including it in the greater storyline of Fortnite, instead of just bringing characters in for no sake.
Yeah. I get you.
That's where I stand on it. But yeah, guys, what do you think, Charles? I don't know if you know about those patch notes, but they are released with every update of the game. You just go to Fortnite's news page, and they tell you everything that's changed within the game.
Yeah, okay.
With every little update.
Nice. I can't wait. I can't wait to dive into this season. The end of last season was kind of for me because it was Star Wars, and it just it changed the game, but it didn't, which was good enough. Was good enough for me because I was still just able to play my normal game. I didn't really worry about the Star Wars stuff. Um, but this season looks pretty interesting. A lot of map changes, new POIs, new weapons, a lot of new vehicles. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Same. And I've gone 11 minutes longer than I should have, and I could have been playing Fortnite now. But guys, that's why I want you to hit the like button, subscribe, because I don't care. You know, the wrestling went a little bit longer than I thought, but I would more than happy the wrestling went a little bit longer than I thought, because that's the kind of conversations I want to be having with all you guys. And thank you all for commenting tonight. I'm going to go back and read all the comments. I made sure I turned them on YouTube so the live chat replayed after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I challenge any of you, if you get 100% prediction on any pay-per-view that you come to the live chats with me when I do predictions, it gives you a golden ticket to come hang out with me on a live stream and talk about wrestling. So I challenge you. I challenge you all. NC Collectibles, Pops Mafia, Mark, everybody that's been in the chat tonight. I appreciate all of you.
Yes, thank you guys. Christina Payne.
Hell yeah, Christina Payne.
Hojo, everybody.
Hojo,
Headless.
Johnny, Headless. Yeah, Headless has probably played Fortnite and he's not here, but hey, it's okay.
Because that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
There you go.
I want to thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I know it's Horseman. I know you'd be here regardless. Thank you. My wrestling stuff and staying in the loop with me. You know,
I'm a delusional optimist.
But yeah, guys, as always, I've been Ryan. He's been Poppin. You can catch us here every single Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, 2 a.m. UK. And remember, if you need somebody to talk to, or you want to just get something off your shoulders, reach out to either of us or any of us. We're always available, regardless of whether we've had beef in the past or whether we have had beef in the future. Just know we love you as a community, as a person, as a human being, regardless of any issues that anyone ever may have. So yeah, again, guys, thank you very much. From the Horseman, from myself, and from Poppin, we appreciate all of you, and I want you all to have a very good evening. Good night.
Night, guys.